Previously on Quest for Adventure.
Protect the Eye Realm from devastation. Come with us back to our nation. Surrender now or prepare to fight. And then you see that the Minotaur falls backwards onto the boat as this large portion of it is on fire.
Let's go home, boys.
Questing's all we know, and it's all we'll ever have. We'll never live a life of normalcy. Don't you feel too sorry, 'cause it's really not so bad. When we die, we'll die poetically.
Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 34 of Quest for Adventure, the only podcast where you get to hear four cool guys have some D&D fun times. I'm Caleb.
I'm Bobby.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Spencer.
And we're going to be playing Dungeons & Dragons later. But before we do that, Bobby, what did you do this week?
I saw a couple of movies this week.
Woo!
A couple of movies.
At the theaters.
At the theaters.
I saw Star Trek Beyond.
Me too.
And I saw Lights Out.
What's that?
Me too.
That's a horror movie about a ghost that you can only see in the dark.
Oh, well, that's a complete reverse. Hollywood, what will you think of next?
They've done it again, and both of those are okay, but I don't really want to talk about them. What I actually want to talk about is another movie I saw called Gods of Egypt. Has anyone seen that?
I heard
or
it
heard
is
of
awesome. And by awesome,
It is, it is awesome. It's so good. Okay, so Jamie Lannister plays Horus,
Right.
and the Egyptian god Horus, and
a god of Egypt, you would say?
a god of Egypt, and he's trying to stop his uncle, fellow god of Egypt, Gerard Butler.
Oh
The
yeah.
Phantom of the Opera.
Is Gerard Butler set?
Yeah.
He was also Dracula
And-
once.
Yeah.
What is that? No, that's not Untold.
Dracula 2000.
Oh, 2000.
A sequel to Pokemon 2000, if you recall.
And Blues Brothers 2000.
Yeah, there's probably another one, but so it's really good. They turn into like PS1 CGI characters. It's pretty awesome. They like don't have any texture on them, and it's like it has like $140 million budget, but I think like all the money went to them making all the gods like 8 feet tall. So they do the kind of like the Game of Thrones effect, like with the giants, except it's a way smaller scale. So everyone's just like a foot taller than everyone else, like all the gods, and it's really funny.
It's like a
It's a
reverse Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, but I don't really know what to compare it to, but it's really good. It's kind of like, I don't know, like The Mummy.
It's
but
it's kind of it's like
really bad.
when they remade what's that one called? It's a movie from the 70s, and he attacks gods, and they release the Kraken.
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
If someone asks you if you're a Kraken, you say yes.
Well, we peaked, everybody. What about you, David?
Oh, gosh.
No.
I
You've caught him unawares yet again.
He wasn't prepared for this trick question.
I never study for the test. Well, I mean, I saw Star Trek Beyond,
Okay.
and it was okay.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
how I felt
it's
about
number
it.
one movie in the nation. Yeah.
Would you agree with this? Pretty easily the worst of the three?
Yeah, I would
Ooh.
say so.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Carl Urban, really good in it.
Keith.
though.
His brother.
Carl Urban's good in everything.
Yeah, Carl Urban's. He's freaking crazy.
awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, it's the worst one. There's just kind of like a lot of like.
Dirt bikes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, no, there is actually a dirt bike in that movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I don't really like Chris Pine
Dirt bikes, man.
in anything.
They should have just put
He's
Carl
okay.
Urban on a dirt bike.
Man, That would have been
Is Carl Urban
That would
Simon
have been
Pegg's
just like
character's name?
no.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Carl Urban is the actor
He's
who
Bones.
plays Bones. But if it would have been Carl Urban on Dirt Bike, it would have just been like Judge Dredd.
That's a good movie.
I have not seen it.
I want to watch that movie now.
With Rob
It's
Schneider?
really good. No. Also very good, but not that one. Not enough Zachary Quinto for my liking.
Yeah,
Quinto.
it's kind of like who
Quinto.
really...
Zachary Quinto. Sorry, Mr. Quinto.
I don't think he speaks our language natively.
He's actually here at my house, and he is not very pleased with me pronouncing his name incorrectly.
He's shaking his mariachi band at us.
Zach, go in the other room. It's fine. I've got this.
That's him shaking Barack.
Angrily.
Dirt bikes, man.
I think that's it.
What about you, Spencer? What did you do this week?
I actually did stuff. But my
Losers.
Unlike those two.
no, unlike me, every other week of this show. And my doing stuff was watching Netflix. But we actually did watch stuff. Morgan is getting really into Pokemon right now because, like, from where she sits at her desk at work, there are 2 Pokestops.
That's the dream.
Yeah, so she just is leveling up all day. Like, I played for a week and got to level 9, and she played for 2 days and got to level 11, so I'm done playing Pokemon Go. And, because...
I can't have a woman beating me!
no, but my work, like, it isn't even recognized on the map, so I'm just in the middle of the ocean. So every once in a while, I'll see a Magikarp in the distance, but that is literally it. At my work, if it ever syncs up. So I was talking to her about like the Pokemon stuff. She was like, "Yeah, I saw this fox," and I was like, "Yeah, it's a Psyduck." And she asked me how I knew all the stuff about it because I actually know a thing or two about 150 and all.
Do you?
A thing or two? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Wartortle is best Pokemon. And
Also a fox.
she said to me literally, she's like, "How do you know all this stuff? Is there like a show you watch?" And so Pokemon is on Netflix, so we've been watching Pokemon every night. And it is really good. Like, it has aged, but it is aged like a fine wine. Beautiful. Did anybody else remember that there were like 7 episodes after the first episode where he was just wandering in the woods and
Yeah.
did not catch a single Pokemon?
He fights that samurai
Yes.
guy, and they harden each other to
They
death.
do. That is an episode. And then they
Are you
stay
sure?
in
Is
his
that- I don't-
house. Also, they're 10, and he has a house in the woods. But and then, like, back to back, the next 3 episodes, he catches the 3 primaries. And then
Right.
SS Anne is coming up, which I'm really excited about because I had that
Okay.
arc on VHS. So I
Yeah.
know it really well.
Have you seen the episode where the guy makes his own gym yet?
Yes, yeah.
That's a really good one.
It is really
where
good.
he's like whipping his Sandshrew and
Well,
stuff.
but do you remember what he sounds like?
Get that Pokeball!
Yeah, his name was AJ, and he was the most redneck, podunk little
Yeah.
kid. Like, I didn't realize this when I was a kid, but there have to be
Sandshrew!
like 2 voice actors in Pokemon.
True, come on! We gotta get him!
Like, it's
What voice or what episode does James' voice change?
so that's what I'm trying to pick out too, because when his voice changes, I really like James, but at first he's just not even the same character. And
At first,
Yeah.
he's just Tracy.
I think it's at the end of Squirtle Squad because like they just start being really, really stupid and incompetent toward the end of that one. Like they
Okay.
literally just disappear. I also forgot how little Gary is in the show at the beginning. Like
Yeah.
they just haven't seen him in the episodes that we've watched. That and so correct me if I'm wrong, but they set up this thing where 3 trainers other than Ash left
Yeah.
Pallet, Gary, and then 2 other people. Did they die in the woods? Like,
They just see they're supposed to be like way better than Ash, so they're way ahead of him. But then you just eventually find out that
They're
they
in
just-
Johto by now.
That like you find out that they quit
oh, really?
at some point. Yeah,
That's sad. Like, it just stops at a Pokemon Center and they're just, like, working there. Like, they're interning. Anyway, that's a really good show. Another show that we're watching, which is, like, the totally opposite thing, is Stranger Things, which is really, really good.
Oh, yeah. My girlfriend was telling me about that. She didn't know what it was, though. Can you sell me
need
on
to-
it?
No, you know me. Did you like Super 8?
I didn't watch it.
Okay.
But I
this is
probably
going
would.
great so far.
I like Steven Spielberg movies. That's like an ode to Steven Spielberg, right?
Yeah, sure.
It's pretty much just like the Goonies, right?
Yes, there's Goonies in there.
I love the
'cause,
Goonies.
Like, one of the primary groups that it follows is these 3 or 4 little kids that play D&D. I leaned into my mic to say that. That's our target audience! Little kids!
What a bunch of losers, eh, boys?
Yeah, let's get them, boy.
And yeah, just a lot of crazy stuff happens. Like, at first, it just seems like a almost dramatic kind of thriller, but then there's some creature flick elements of it too. Like, it's Alien meets Twin Peaks with some Goonies in there. It's really, really good. Like, I don't like to binge shows because if they're longer than an hour or so, I feel like they eat up my day, but I did on this one. Like, I really liked it. It's really good. One of my favorite things I've seen in a while.
This week, I killed Gary Busey.
Hitman!
Yep. He
That's
was
cool.
He was this week's, or maybe like a week ago's, elusive target. And if you don't know what that is, so you have like 48 hours to play Hitman, and you only have one chance to kill this person on the map. And normally they tell you where the person is, and you can like set up what you're going to do to him. But with Gary Busey, the elusive target, you just kind of have to find him. So you're just like wandering around this Italian villa, and there's just like all these beautiful people everywhere. And then you just see like this giant monster walk by with 2 bodyguards. I chose to, well, okay, so they go like on this path around this beach, and he's always in like a populated area. So I couldn't find a way to get him alone. So basically what happened for Gary Busey basically was he went to a graveyard where he like talked about like probably completely untrue facts about like historic like Roman like history or something like that. He just talks like weird, probably not true historical facts wherever he goes. So he goes to look at a cemetery, and then he comes back, and then this whole beach is just covered in blood, and there's no more people. And him and his bodyguards just like walk down, and they're like, every like spot of blood on the ground, they look at it and they go, hey, and they just keep walking. So it takes like 20 minutes for them to get where I'm hiding behind something. And there's just there's blood everywhere. And then my original plan was to take this toy tank that's in the game and just throw it at his head from really far away and kill him. But I was not able to do that. But I still had the tank. So and in retrospect, since I killed everyone, I didn't need to hide. But basically it's me hiding behind a pillar, waiting for like 20 minutes for Gary Busey to stop looking at all the blood from all the people I killed everywhere. And then a guy just jumps out and hits her in the head with a tank.
What did the bodyguards do?
I shot them. It pretty much didn't work. So I jumped out, and I was supposed to be sneaking up behind him, but he saw me somehow, and so he's just like, hey! And then I hit him in the head with a tank, and then I pulled out my gun and shot his bodyguards. And then I just eventually just shot him.
So, for the elusive targets, you don't have to kill them stealthily? Like, you can just guns blazing knock them out?
Well, normally when you shoot... Yeah, you can, but normally what happens is all the guards get called and everything, but everyone was dead, so I just killed them. I just killed, like, I don't know, probably 50 pedestrians just trying to make, like, a safe space, and then I realized that I'd killed almost everyone. So then I just waited behind a pillar.
I like the implicit story of Gary Busey walking down like a set of steps and like, good old Blood Beach. The red sands.
Well, he walked around the beach for like 2 hours, and then he came back, and just there was blood everywhere. So that's what I did this week. That's a fun game.
Are you boys ready for some Dungeons and Dragons?
Woohoo!
Let's go!
Grayson.
Yes.
You are about 5 years old, and you can't help but stare at your mother's enormous belly. She looks at you. I was thinking maybe Vandrick or maybe Dodrick? What do you think, Grayson?
Dodrick? That sounds awful.
You don't like Dodrick?
No. I mean, maybe Roderick or Bodrick.
Bodrick?
But
That's not even a real name.
Neither's Dodrick.
What?
But I'm just a kid.
You and her are picking fruit from this tree. Your favorite fruit from trees. What was it called?
Schnozberries.
The schnozberries. She bends low to you. So what would you name him, Grayson?
I'd just name him Grayson, probably.
She pinches your cheek and laughs. And you know, Grayson, when the baby gets here, I'll spend a lot of time taking care of him. But that doesn't mean that I love you any less. You know that, right?
Yeah, I'm like the 8th child, right?
The 9th child, but yeah.
Yeah, I get how this works.
You'll always be special to me, Grayson. She pats you on your head.
I hug her around her belly.
I think you're gonna make a fine big brother. Oh, he's kicking. Do you want to feel?
Nah.
He kicks you in the head. You fall to the ground.
Yeah, I feel.
Okay.
I feel.
With your hand?
With my ear.
Okay. You can sort of hear this moving around, but you don't feel much. And then you feel one strong kick against your head.
He feels strong.
You notice that your mother is looking off in the distance over her shoulder, and she's silent.
I try to look where she's looking.
Okay. When you do, you hear the sound of footsteps, and they begin to get louder. Quickly, your mother grabs your arm, and then she begins to lift you up into the tree. And you can tell that her face is worried.
Whoa!
She accidentally threw you over the tree and into the sun.
Really slowly.
Grayson's blasting off again!
Do I have anything on me?
You do. You have your knife that was given to you by your brother Vander, and your normal Abernathy armor.
Okay, I hand her the knife.
Okay.
Because she's not in a tree, right?
She's not. All right, she's going to grab it from you and put it behind her back. You see her bend down, pick up some of the schnozberries, put them in the basket, and then you see her hide behind the tree. You notice these two creatures, as the footsteps get louder, approach her, and they appear to be dragon-like, but they are humanoid. What are you doing there? And they speak to her, and she says, please, I'm just a maiden. I'm just here to pick the schnozberries. You notice that the dragon creatures are directly beneath you, and they appear to be holding their swords at their side as they approach your mother.
Do they have any other weapons on them that I could maybe grab if I tried to jump onto him?
You notice one of them has a knife at his side.
Then I'm going to try to jump onto that one.
All right. Give me a strength check. Make it raw.
Raw strength. Raw. It's an 8.
I'll give you advantage since you are surprising him.
Raw strength. Raw advantage. It's a 10.
All right. With a 10, you are able to jump onto his shoulders and grab the knife.
I'm going to try to stab him in the back of the neck.
All right. Give me an attack roll.
Raw.
Raw!
Raw attack. It's a 7.
All right. With a 7, you pull out the dragon creature's knife, and then you attempt to pierce it into his armor, but it just bounces off.
Bang!
And into the sun. You see your mother pull the knife from behind her back, and she is going to attempt to stick it in the creature's side. And it, too, bounces off their thick armor.
Bang!
The two knives collide at the sun and create a quasar, which sucks in the planet.
Time paradox!
All right. The dragon creature is going to attempt to rip you off his shoulders. Give me a raw strength check.
It's going to be raw. It's going to be so raw. Here it comes. That's a 1.
Oh, man.
Both your arms snap!
This is a natural 20 on my side.
Yep, you die.
I just get folded up like a piece of paper.
You guys know that scar that's been on Grayson's cheek this whole time? Here you go.
All right. He reaches over his shoulder and grabs the back of your collar, flings you down, and your head hits a rock.
Jeez.
I'd like you to roll a d6.
4.
All right, so you take 4 damage.
How much health do I have at 5 years old?
8.
But it forever decreases your max HP. Also, you can't learn to math no good.
You look up at the creature, and it's very blurry. You're very dizzy from the strike. And you notice that the 2 creatures have taken your mother by her armpits, and they are dragging her away.
But because they're holding her by her armpits, it's just fart noises the whole way.
All the way to the sun.
She's blushing.
I swear I'm going to stop talking every time there's a pause.
Every time there's a fart opportunity.
I'm going to try to, stumble after her, I guess. Did she drop the knife?
No,
it went into the sun.
Quasar.
Yeah, she did drop it.
All right, I'm going to try to get the knife and chase after her.
When you start after her, you notice that there is maybe 2-3 dozen more of these dragon creatures as you finally get your bearing and look off in the distance. And then you hear this noise, kind of like metal being drug against metal. And you see one of the dragon creatures, the backmost dragon creatures, half of his body launches upwards into the air.
Oh, gosh.
Whoa!
And into the sun, where he gets hit by 2 knives right in his eyes. And then you see the dragon creatures part, and in the center you see a lean and muscled dwarf with this enormous red braid and red braided beard.
Banana.
Oh, see, I was thinking Thunderstruck.
Grayson!
Yes, sir.
Cyril!
And Gil!
Cecil!
Oh, yeah.
All right, it is now modern day.
It's 2016.
Yes. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons. You notice that Caleb's doing a really good job.
Oh, I like to roll an insight check on that.
It is present day. You are with Gerard. Grayson, you are half submerged in the end of this large tube. It appears to be made of this sort of clear, hard substance. Some might call it a plastic.
It's not green?
It's not green. You see that Cyril and Seth are on either side of you.
Who's Seth?
Did I say Seth? Sethel?
Get out of here, Seth.
Seth Green leaves.
I didn't mean to be a jerk. It's just I like the idea of creating Homestar to Cecil's Homestar Runner.
So not Bindle, Gerard has this plan laid out, and he gestures to it. You see that there are these rooms, all in a line, with a blue line running right through the center of all of them. He points to the first room, and then he explains. Okay, so Grayson is going to follow this tube all the way to the end, and that's where we want to go. In the first room on either side, there will be a control panel. Cecil?
Mm-hmm.
Each panel will have a series of words written on it. Do you follow me so far?
Oh, words? Can you use that in a sentence?
Oh, gosh. My, oh, my.
My word.
My word. Words. My.
Words.
I got you.
Oh, stroke.
Whenever you list one of these words out loud, verbally, it will send a cleaner through the pipe. And this cleaner will open up a vent.
Like Drano?
No, it's a perfectly harmless cleaner. But it will open up these vents that will allow Grayson to grab on and climb through the pipe. Otherwise, the current would be too strong. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Cyril.
Yeah.
You're going to do something very similar.
All right.
You will go through the first room, and you'll notice that in the first room, there will also be a control panel on your side. And on this panel will be the exact same list of key commands.
All right.
You follow me?
Yes.
Okay, this is important, Cyril. Do not read any of these words.
Okay. What am I doing?
Out loud or just you can't even read them?
Don't read them out loud. If you do, an electric shock will be sent through the tube.
Why was that put in?
I think it was to kill rodents and things swimming through the pipes.
Ah, shoot, you had an answer. Okay. Listen, I know we're like
those talking rodents.
I know we're
reading those commands.
I know we're like 30, 40 episodes into this thing, but like, do we need character voices? Just really to differentiate? Like,
Well, I don't know, Cyril, do we?
well, I think so, Grace. Oh, crap.
You picked the same voice.
Hey, Cecil, how you doing?
Oh, I'm pretty good.
Alright.
Just got my goatee growing and my bare-chested chest hair going on.
I slapped the side of the pipe. I'm ready, send me down.
Send him down, boys.
All right. Gerard stares at you confused.
He thinks he's losing his mind?
All right, Cyril, do you understand?
Yes.
All right. Whenever you're ready, Grayson.
No better time than the present. Let's go.
All right.
I nod to them.
All right. Gerard gestures to these two light fixtures at the top of the building. You are situated on top of the first room, and you'll be able to enter through these windows going through the roof.
To the window!
So whenever you're ready, he will close the latch on Grayson, and he'll begin to swim through the pipe.
Bye.
Wait, did someone want to say anything before we get started? This seems pretty dangerous.
I closed the hatch and hold my breath.
Sorry, buddy.
Alright, I go into my room, I guess.
All right. So you're going to leap through the light in the roof?
Yeah.
All right. Give me an acrobatics check.
Let's go.
And Grayson, I'd like you to give me a strength check. So you have a normal amount of time that a normal human would be able to make it through, but Grayson is no normal human, obviously. So let's see.
17.
And Zero got a 21.
My word.
My word.
My word, my word. What about Cecil?
What? I haven't done anything yet.
What? I'm just David.
Was that Bobby ripping his scalp off in person?
He rips off his skin and there's two Davids.
I guess I'll jump down too. Let me roll.
All right.
The bone. That's an 11.
All right. Both of you are able to land with relative ease. Cyril, you do a flip before you land. I mean a backflip?
Whoa.
You look around the room and it is sort of this dirty, dusty, everything appears to be made of concrete. And you see this large, clear tube running through the center of the map. All right. You can see Grayson's arms peek through the tube, and he is at the elbow of it.
They're flexing.
All right. And you notice that the room is separated by this metal fence, so it is separated down the center on top of the tubing. All right, Cecil?
Yeah.
When you look at your control panel, you notice
Is it broken?
You notice that there is this enormous crack down the center of it, and the screen does not appear to work. Cyril?
Yeah.
Yours appears perfectly fine.
Yup.
So whenever one of these hatches, one of these vents opens, I would like Bobby to say grab as he grabs the vent. Is that okay with everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, it's your favorite kind of golf.
Frisbee.
Basically, yeah.
Disc.
Right.
Grab!
The remake of that Halo... oh, that's not in character. Crap.
It doesn't have to be.
Okay, cool. The remake of Lockout on Halo 3.
Oh, Blackout?
Yeah.
Grab.
When I hurt you, I do this.
Feels sad. Cry?
No, well,
Me.
not emotional.
Mean.
It's another word for hurt.
Stab. Hit.
A little more general. Like, old MacDonald had a...
What?
Old MacDonald had a... what did he have?
A farm?
And what's another word that sounds like that?
Harm?
Yeah.
Grab.
Trusted.
Flakes?
Grab.
That's good enough. Yeah. All right, you're halfway there, Grayson.
Oh, man, that's the first word of the chorus of that popular song. The popular song from The Little Mermaid that the crab sings.
Under.
Oh no!
All right, Grayson, you're half out. You're half out of water.
No, he's out of water. We're doing it.
You're half out of water. You're half water now.
All right, you've got the first half of the word.
Wait, what? Underneath?
Then What? A big body of water.
The sea.
Ocean. You said the word. Now put them together.
Undersea?
Yeah!
Grab!
Grayson's got a lot of them.
Muscles.
Grab!
Yeah.
Whenever I burn a lot of stuff, I commit this.
Arson.
Grab!
This show
All right.
has 1,000 million of these.
Viewers?
Close.
Listeners?
They are our...
Guests? I don't know.
You were closer with like listeners and viewers and stuff. They are a studio.
Audience.
Grab.
All right. Grayson, you're able to grab onto the last vent and make it through the tube. All right, Grayson, you make your way to the next room. Cyril, Cecil, you notice that the next room can be accessed through these two vents. There are these ladders leading up to them. Grayson,
Yes.
you peek between this cloth that makes up your father's war council tent, and you see Bindle standing angrily in front of him. It wasn't your call. There were 2,000 men expecting a flank that never came. 2,000 men that are dead. Instead, we only have a boy and his mother. They had your family. Aye. And those men had families too. Like you care. You like watching out for my family? I appreciate it. Allow me to return the favor. Bindle Bedrock, son of Banwin, I relieve you of your title as Kingsguard. I relieve you of your title as Captain of the Golden Knights. I name you Sir Bindle the Betrayer, protector of the handmaidens and mop boys, bound to serve Stormvale Castle, and bound to sit in the shade and wither as an old man. Abel tears off Bindle's badges and tosses a sash over his shoulder. Would you like to give a speech, my lord? Bindle exits the tent, and you can see that his face is angry. His head shoots over to you.
What?
Alright, Bindle is going to attempt to grab you by the ear.
I try to give him a kung fu chop.
Alright.
Raw.
Give me a... You're just going to attack him, right?
Chop him, yes.
Give me a raw attack roll.
It's so raw. It's a 5.
Alright. You swing your arms above your head, missing him. He drags you over to this fireplace, and then you see that he pulls out a knife, and he stares at you. He's going to attempt to grab you.
I thought he already had me by the ear.
He set you down at the fireplace.
Well, I'm gonna try to chop him again.
Alright. Give it raw!
That's a raw 3.
Okay. You again just wiggle your arms up in the air like Kermit the Frog. Alright, he's going to grab you by the collar, and then you feel the knife, the cold knife, touch the side of your neck, and then he cuts away the armor at your shoulders, and then he throws it in the fire. He sits across from the fire from you and stares at you, angrily.
You gonna reimburse me for that?
Cyril, Cecil!
Yeah.
You climb through to the second room. You notice on each side of the pipe, the room is now a single room. It is not split down the middle, other than the pipe leading through the center of it. On either side, you see these two, they appear to be mermen.
Merman!
And you can see that, you can sort of see Grayson slowly drift through the tube, further into the tube.
Dead.
Lifeless. He's now, you see like a red ooze flowing through the tube. You notice that on the tube, in the center of the room, it forks into these two separate pipes facing in opposite directions. On the ends of these pipes is this kind of vent that looks like it could be opened. And running along the top of the pipe, there appears to be this large lever. The creatures do not appear to notice you yet.
You can probably just sneak by him, Cyril.
So
And I would also like to point out that Grayson does not appear to be
Alive.
alive. He does not have much air left.
So we need to pull the lever.
Perhaps.
Alright, I gotta figure a thing out.
All right, Grayson, are you going to approach the center of the tube?
Yeah.
All right, I'd like you to give me a stealth check.
That's a raw 11.
A raw 11. Okay, with an 11, you are able to slide your way through the tube without making too much noise. A few squeaks here and there, but they don't seem to notice you. you fart, some bubbles accrue at the top of the pipe.
It goes back
BB-8
in.
is there.
The fart goes back in.
Oh, I see. Right. Uh-oh. All right, Cyril, Cecil.
Greetings and well met! My name is Cyril, and this is my voice now.
Oh no!
It's fine to meet you. I'm just a weary traveler, so excited to make some new friends.
It's changing.
It's changing. Please, someone help me.
Do you say all those things?
No.
As he like dances around in front of the merman,
All right. I figured
playing his pan flute.
that's Cyril Lee, right? I can't make myself invisible, so I guess I'm gonna try to sneak.
No, you can do it to yourself.
Let's
You
do
touch
this
yourself
thing.
all the time. You got two hands for a reason, chump.
Well, time to touch myself again, Cecil. And I tilt my head at him.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you can use it on yourself.
I don't even know this guy.
I mean, I don't even know. I'm not wearing hockey pads.
I like your new voice too. That's good.
It's a good team you got going here. Grayson, you hear this weird whiny noise and this like gravel being ground together on the other side.
Ready to do good.
All right, I turn myself invisible and I just start sneaking on over.
Give me a stealth check.
Whew! 8.
All right, with an
Very
8, you
good.
are able to
I would just
sneak
roll.
past him.
I just roll toward it. Ah! All right, and I pull the lever.
All right, when you approach the lever, you notice that when you try to pull it, it does not pull.
Yoo-hoo, Cecil!
So what are you gonna do, Cecil?
I'd like to teleport.
Oh man, does it do like a night crawl, like poof, whenever you get there?
Bamf. Kind of.
Yeah,
I mean,
bamf.
I turn into mist, so I'll do that.
All right, and
Can I
you're
do
going
that stealthily?
Mist is kind
I
of
don't
stealthy.
know. That's pretty. I'll say, give me a stealth check.
Oh man,
It's looking good.
looking pretty good.
Is that a raw 3?
That's a 10.
All right, with a 10, you do in fact make a noise, a bamf. But as you do, both the creatures look to where you were. You notice that they see this mist sort of billowing out of the vent, and you appear next to the lever.
I start shaking my head really fast, like pull the lever.
I pull the lever.
All right,
I
with
do
both
too.
of your strength combined, give me a strength check.
15.
That's a 5.
Okay, you both yank on the lever, and it appears that it does not pull. It does not budge a bit.
What'd you jump?
What's my air looking like?
I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's a 15.
All right, with a 15, you feel a sense of panic overtake you, but you are able to maintain
All right, we gotta do this
deep
again.
calm.
Uh,
These snake creatures have turned back and now see you, and I would like everyone to roll initiative.
oh gosh.
Did I say snake creatures? I meant mermen. They're mermen.
7 for Grayson.
5 for Cecil.
21 for Cyril.
Cyril, it is your turn.
8 hours, immobile dome of force springs into existence above and around you. Can fit 9 Can I make a house?
Are you making Leoman's tiny hut?
He is.
I thought about making it around you and Grayson. I'm invisible, so whatever.
You won't be once you make Leoman's tiny hut.
Oh no.
No.
It's been an honor playing with you gentlemen this evening.
Goodbye.
Cecil, how'd we get ourselves in this pickle?
Well, we just went in here. So, I mean,
We just came into this place without a thought.
This is a classic Cecil Cyril joke and jape. Real classic situation we found ourselves in.
My eyes are like bulging like the end of Total Recall.
Grayson, what do you think?
give these people air!
All right, I just want to like go. Well, crap. I'm not sure how pulling this lever is going to work now. Like, can I use a turn to try to push the lever and?
As you examine this lever, you notice that the hinge does not pull outwards, but rather inwards.
Did we pull it the wrong way?
You are not really meant to pull it.
Oh, we push it. Oh, God.
The lever is on the top of the pipe.
I try to push the lever.
You're gonna push it downward?
I want to push it down.
Okay, you notice that it does move downward.
All right. I want to try to do the thing.
Okay, what kind of thing?
I want to push it all the way down.
Alright, give me a strength check.
It's a 3.
Okay.
Mighty man!
I'm trying.
You take both your arms and you press it downward, and it does give. Momentarily, you see the vents move, but you're unable to open it.
Cecil,
He's
I'm gonna
crying.
need some help with this one.
It is the mermen's turn. Alright. The mermen, they are going to... One of them is going to approach Cecil, and one of them is going to approach Cyril.
He can't see me.
Good point. They are both going to approach Cecil.
Oh, no.
One of those is going to... One of them is going to attempt to leap over the pipe to get to Cecil.
I grab his foot.
He gets a natural 20. He leaps over the pipe deftly. And the two creatures are going to, with their large claws, scratch at you.
10 AC.
Is it really just 10?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He's a wizard.
He's a wizard.
All right,
no
well,
armor.
They both hit. You take 8 damage and 12 damage.
That's not so bad.
You see Grayson giving you the not so bad thumbs up.
His face is blue.
His lungs are on the outside of his body now.
What?
All right, Grayson, I'd like you to give me a Constitution saving throw. Suck your lungs back into your body.
13.
All right. Again, seeing the merman attack, a panic overwhelms you, but you are able, with your hardy constitution, stave it off.
Arr!
Like a salty pirate.
Like the Hardy Boys.
Like the Hardy Boys. All right, you notice that the lever, there is this mechanism leading from the lever to the vents that appears to open it.
Well.
From on the inside of the tubing.
Okay.
Knew it.
Then I would like to inspect the mechanism.
All right. You notice that at the base of the lever, if it were to be depressed downward, the vents would open up, and you believe that it would be able to expel the water enough that air would start to billow in.
Okay.
All right, and when you're done, it is Cecil's turn.
I give Grayson the old thumbs up. I'll push the lever down.
All right, so you're going to stand next to it and press it downward.
That's all I can do.
Give me a strength check.
12.
All right, with 12, you are able to press it down, and a flush of air flies out the side of the vents. Grayson, I would like you to roll, let's see. Let's just do a straight D20. A luck roll, if you will.
15.
All right. For a brief moment, air sucks into the top of the tube as water flies out the bottom, and you are able to get a small gulp. Unfortunately, you have the hiccups, and you just swallow water. All right. As soon as the lever is depressed, it latches back up. You're unable to hold it down.
So what's the end game here?
Cyril's turn. Unless you want to move, but you'll provoke 2 opportunity attacks.
I could teleport again. I'll teleport. Can I teleport to Cyril? I'll just teleport up here to the end of the pipe.
Then you again bamf into a puff of mist and appear at the end of the pipe, standing on top of it. Cyril.
Alright, I've got an idea. Don't freak out. Okay. This is gonna be a thing. I stand over here right beside you. Alright? Oh gosh, how does this work? Alright, I think I got this. Alright. I look at you. You can't see anything I'm doing. Oh gosh. I make a little T with my hands. That's
Timeout.
no, not like I said T. That's not what I meant. Not even T. I don't know why I said T. There's no reason why I would. It's like I put the tips of my hands together and make like a triangle, but there's no base. Why did I say T for that? That's like a lambda. I make this thing and I put it above my head, and then he realizes that all around him, a big, beautiful dome is surrounding us because I freaking made Lamb in a tiny hut.
What does that mean?
It says 1 minute. It says 1 minute self, but then it says 8 hours. So it takes
1 minute. It takes 1 minute to cast.
It takes a minute to do. So the minute was me standing with the thing above my head just spinning. Just think about that.
Combat turns last 6 seconds, so it's gonna take 10
Cheesy
turns to
Pete's,
cast it.
are you serious? Well, screw all this then. I tried real hard on that one. Alright, I go over to him and I cure him. Oh, that's gonna make me visible, huh?
Yeah. So you get 10, 10
You
hit
get
points
10
back.
hit points. And then I ran back over here. I'm gonna try to push the thing, or is that my action?
You can probably still do both.
Alright, I'm gonna go back over here and push the thing.
Give me a strength check.
I'll try. Oh, it's a 4.
All right. You again pull up on the lever, and it does
No,
not budge.
no, I pushed it! Stupid brain!
So you are visible again, correct?
Yes.
All right. Then one of the mermen is going to again leap back over the pipe, and he is going to attack you with his long claws, Cyril.
I yell at him, why is me appearing not unsettling to you?
Merman.
Okay, that's just racist. They're not inflappable, they're just mer.
All right, he's going to, with his long claws, scratch at you.
Alright.
He misses.
Great. I look like disinterested. I'm just upset that the hut thing didn't work out.
Well, luckily nobody saw it because you're
At
invisible
least
when you're
nobody
trying to do
saw me. Yeah, yes.
that. All right, the second one is going to run over to Cecil and again attack with his claws. And it is a hit. It does 8 damage.
Well.
All right, it is Grayson's turn. Grayson, with your new gulp of air, you do not have to take a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. I'm just chilling out now.
He puts on his sunglasses.
I set my hammock up.
Okay, you're going to stay by the vents, though, correct?
Yeah.
Cecil,
Where my dagger at?
You stabbing him?
Stabbing him.
there's a hit.
7 damage.
I wish I had a little more background on, like, the area we're in, like the pipe. I
Like
always
what?
want to ask questions, but when I ask my questions, it just gives away what I want to do. And the thing I want to do is always just stupid or ineffective.
Well, you might as well ask him.
Alright.
We already know it's going to be stupid and ineffective.
Or, not and. So, if I just bust this pipe wide open, is that going to be a bad thing?
It could be.
No, it's
Well,
probably
that's-
really good. Probably really good.
That's what I'm thinking. He can breathe, and then he saves us.
It could be. You notice that the material that the pipe is made of is incredibly thick.
Like PVC pipe.
the strongest material.
Gonna shatter it?
I thought about it. Alright, I cast Shatter, not on him, but like above him on the top of the pipe. And wouldn't this be cool? If it hits like the pipe at that angle and just the water rushes out and Grayson flies out like sword drawn to kill that guy and the water pushes super advantage, double advantage. First time in D&D ever.
Double advantage.
This is just like when Sean hit Evergreen with a hammer into the monster's mouth.
That's what I'm looking for. I gotta appeal to the Seans in the audience. He has to make a Constitution saving throw. Same thing for the pipe, except the pipe takes disadvantage.
All right, he fails.
All right, then he is going to take 8.
Did one more than my dagger, everybody.
Gosh, does it not do anything else? Like anything cool?
You got him. Now he gets to attack you. Unless he's dead.
I'm sorry my turn took this long and I didn't do anything again. I thought he was going to be stupid.
Or ineffective.
You were right, it was both.
All right, he takes 8 damage, correct? And so does the pipe?
And so does Grayson, maybe, depending on how thick the pipe... the pipe, like, it was a tickle, so I guess Grayson didn't feel anything through it. Right, DM?
All right, you see the snake creature recoil through damage. You see the thunderous sound. Oh, sorry, I mean the merman. He's a merman, everyone.
I just imagine a snake creature, like, with a little tail now, like a fake tail that you can get at Kmart or something.
They're like extras from the snake creature episode, but their top halves have just been painted to look like mermen. We're really cutting budgets on this show.
Isn't the top half of a merman just a man?
Yeah, but they're snake men. And the thunderous sound ripples through the water and through the pipe, but it does not appear to affect it. The 8 damage through the pipe.
Gosh.
It is the baddie's turn. Alright, the merman, ticked off because you done thundered him, is going to swipe at you with his claw. He got a natural 20. I am good at this game. And you take 14 damage. And then the one that's next to Cecil is going to try to claw at your shins standing up on the pipe. And it is a hit. Digs into your shin for 12 damage. And it is Grayson's turn. Give me a Constitution saving throw. You hear this sort of thunderous noise come from outside the tube.
15.
All right. Grayson, you are made of hardy stuff. Where weaker men would bend, you do not. And you are able to sustain your fear of drowning.
Yeah, I'm reading Game of Thrones in my hammock.
I think he's hallucinating, guys. He needs
That's
oxygen.
my turn.
He needs oxygen
He's not
back.
afraid of drowning, but like he'll drown. That's still a thing.
Cecil.
I'm gonna Misty Step over here next to Cyril, and then that's a bonus action. And I'm going to Fireball,
The lever?
but everything except for Cyril. And
You could
Grayson.
sculpt it, so like sculpt it into a
can.
hand that
That-
pushes the lever.
Yeah.
Or middle finger?
Oh, that's
It's like
pretty good
smoking
too.
a pipe, and his shirt says, "Buzz off."
Punk.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, Fireball, and they have to make a 16 Dexterity saving throw.
The snake man that attacked Cecil earlier rolls a 1. The other one rolls a 20. What is going on?
Are you flipping a coin?
And the lever, you did want to hit the lever, right? Or you
Yeah,
want to sculpt
sure.
it around the pipe where it doesn't,
The lever is destroyed.
where it
and
doesn't, where it
Grayson
doesn't
dies.
boil Grayson alive. it
Nah,
probably wouldn't do that.
He's fine.
He's fine.
All right, so,
He's made out of hardy stuff.
so you do want to hit the lever, right?
Where other men would melt.
Actually, it doesn't have to roll. So you see the lever get red hot, and then what are the other snakes? I mean, they're mermen. They're mermen, everyone. What are the mermen? What damage do they take?
Well, one takes 8d6, and the other one takes half as much. 36.
And 18. All right. The one that was attacking Cecil collapses in a ashy pile, and then the one next to Cyril is smoking, and he does not look especially great.
He doesn't even care. He's just standing there smoking.
He's standing there smoking.
light his cigarette.
Yeah.
His shirt says "Buzz off" on it.
Oh man, he was the one the prophecy foretold.
But he does not look especially well. Cyril.
All right, I say cigarettes will kill you, chump, and then I stab him with my spoon spear.
Yeah.
That's a 22,
22 is a hit.
6 damage.
All right. You stab him in the gut with your spoon spear. He continues to stand, though. His blood pours out onto the ground. What color blood do you think mermen have?
Oh, I don't know. What color blood do you think mermen have?
I think clear might be pretty cool, like it's thick water.
I was gonna say it's just probably red.
It's just probably snakes.
Deal! These tiny eels pour out of his body,
I think
like
I
in
said
Indiana
snakes.
Jones.
All right.
Deal.
When that guy's eating eels, it's a cup.
Oh.
I think he
Okay.
goes, eel! Or something like that.
If memory serves, I do believe. Yes.
Maybe I'm thinking of the guy that
Eel's
says
pretty
monkey
good.
brains. Monkey brains.
I attack again with my spear, and 19.
19 is also a hit.
4 damage.
All right. You plunge the spoon spear in again, and eels fly out all over you, but he collapses and
Yes!
dies.
That is like the 3rd Cyril confirmed kill. Alright. Are we still in initiative?
You are not. You're out of initiative.
I start just like hamming on this thing.
Hamming on it.
I'm going for it.
I put 2 pieces of rye on either side of it, and I bite down.
And then he burns his hands
Yeah.
because it just got lit on
Oh
fire.
gosh.
It does feel quite hot. If you'd like to continue to press it down, dial 1. If you want to continue to press it, make a Constitution saving throw. Maybe you can work through the pain.
Burn your fingerprints off.
You go sit down. You go sit down, sir.
I got this lever.
No, you do not.
All right.
Are you both gonna press it?
No,
I thought there were 2
I'm gonna go
levers.
heal him again. He's hurt.
I'm good.
You're not good.
Just do it. Just save it.
All right.
I'm okay.
All right.
I'll be all right.
I push the thing.
He needs air!
I push the lever down.
Alright, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okie dokie. I got a +1 in that. You messed up now.
Idiot pipe.
That's an 11. Don't
All
you
right.
laugh at me. Get out of here.
All right.
All right.
Also give me a strength check.
Okay. Okay. Got a -1 in that. You're playing smart now. That's a natural 20!
Oh,
Oh,
man.
man.
All right,
He's
Cyril.
so strong.
You roll up your sleeves, and your arms are sweating, and you can see the thick muscles on your forearms from all those drum years. You press down on the lever, and it burns you for 3 damage.
Ah!
Continue to press down mightily.
Just so everyone knows, in this scene, if it were a movie or TV show, Kenny Rogers, the gambler, will be playing right now. You gotta know when to hold. I'm just pushing the lever down. Just,
The lighting changes, and there are like sparks going off in the background. We're in a steel mill now for some reason.
know when to fold.
All
The
right.
most epic song.
You press down on the lever. You press down the lever, so much so that you actually bend it because
Know
of the
when
heat.
to walk away. Yeah.
You're able to press it down so that it is actually staying open without you pressing on it.
I turn around to Cecil and I'm like, yeah, right? Alright, I go cure him.
It's covered in eels.
That's 13.
All right, Grayson. This torrent of bubble and air begin to fill the top of the pipe. The bikini lady that's next to you starts to disappear.
No!
He swims down the pipe with the water propelling him.
Wait for me.
Bring her back!
All right. The bubble of air persists. If you would like to get lots of oxygen, you can actually talk to Cyril and Cecil now if you'd like.
We're panting really hard.
Everything's covered in eels.
No, I'm just gonna take some big gulps. Big gulps, huh? Alright. See you later. I swim down the pipe.
See you, Grayson.
Okay, you swim through the pipe and into the next room. Again, you see these 2 ladders leading through these vents. Are you going to follow Grayson through them?
I do.
Guess we gotta do it.
Grayson!
Yes.
You and Bindle are shopping at the local market. You are now your early teenage years. You just have that, like, crappy mustache on the ends of your lips.
Oh,
You're just weeping, as all teenagers do, constantly.
God.
You are attempting to buy some fruit. Your sister has promised to make your favorite schnozberry pie for you.
Oh, man.
And you're looking through the fruits. Bindle is off, haggling like he usually does with the local fish merchant, trying to get a good deal. And these 2 figures, you see these 2 shadowy figures appear on you as it appears to get darker, like they're almost eclipsing the sun.
Who are they?
You turn around and you do not recognize the faces. They are fairly dirty and ugly. One of them is missing several of his teeth. The other one has this large scar across his ear. They're sort of looming over you. One of them takes his hand and grabs the collar of your shirt, feels it with his fingers.
Whoa! I give him a chop.
All right, give me an attack roll.
That's a raw 5.
What happened to Grayson?
Just
Did he
give him a
become
little bit, coach. He's a teen now.
Did he become a god? All right, you swing your fist above your head like you're gonna sock him one, and then you never
But
stop.
the punch never comes.
You never stop spinning it. Yeah. All right, the 2 laugh at each other. I think this finery will get us a pretty penny.
What'd you just say?
This finery will get us a pretty penny.
Do I have my knife on me?
You do.
I stabbed the one that just said that.
Oh, gosh.
I stab at him.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
That's a raw 5.
You pull out your knife and you shove it right through your pocket, and it's stuck in your pocket.
No, not again.
The other one with the missing the teeth, he looks at you. Yeah, I think even he'd fetch a fine penny. He's sort of pulling at your hair.
No.
All right, they start to grab at you, and they're going to attempt to drag you away. I'd like you to make a strength check. A raw strength check.
Woo!
That's a raw 17.
All right. With a 17, you're able to fight away. You pull at your elbows, but unfortunately, they have you held on tightly. and you're unable to get away.
One of those forced loss RPG fights.
Hey, they rolled a 19. All right, they're attempting to pull you away. You notice that Bindle is still arguing with the fishmonger, and they're going to attempt to drag you to what appears to be this cart.
I'm trying to wrestle away from them.
Okay. They make it about halfway there. Would you like to fight back again? Would you like to try to get away or attack them? Kick at them?
I would like to try to pull the knife from the sword and the stone. That is my that is my pocket.
Right.
That's a raw 6.
All right. You are able to yank the knife, and it cuts through your pocket. But you swing at one of the abductors, but you miss.
Bindle!
All right. One of the abductors is going to attempt to cover your mouth. Make another strength check.
13.
You're able to rip your chin away from his hand, and you scream for Bindle's help, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Bindle, you can tell that he heard something. He stops and looks around. Your eyes lock, and he stares at you for a moment, and then he turns away back to the fishmonger.
All right. I just go completely, boneless.
Okay. One of the abductors then lifts you up, throws you over his shoulder, and throws you into the back of this wagon. You again see Bindle sort of pretending he doesn't see you, trying not to look back over his shoulder. Cecil! In the third room, you see that the pipe does again lead to the center of the room. You see Grayson begin to swim through it. The pipe actually leads upwards and then back down, sort of like an enormous faucet. And they are hooked downward, and they appear to be pouring into 2 containers. The smaller one has the large number 3 on it, and the larger one has a number 5. And in the center of the room, there is this enormous lever. Maybe I shouldn't say a lever, but a tile that can be depressed, and it has the number 4 on it.
All right, I want to run up and depress the tile.
And when you step on it, you see these vents all through the tubing begin to open, and you see this green liquid pour out.
Oh gosh, I get off.
Well, we probably need to take the buckets that say 3 and 5 and probably get 4 in it and then put that on the depressing square.
Oh, so we can pick up the buckets.
Okay, Grayson, as you swim through the tube, you see as you peer to the left, there is a depressing square. Again, looks just like Matt Phillips, just so we're clear.
Uh-huh.
You see that there are 2 containers, and as you swim through the tube, you can swim upwards into these 2 canals shaped like faucets, and you are able to... There's this kind of webbed opening, and if you were to press your feet against it, sort of push on it hard, liquid would pour out of it.
Oh.
All right.
Is he able? Is there still enough air where he can breathe?
It is not. He had a good gulp, so he will last for...
Oh God!
I had a big gulp, huh?
You had a good goal.
All right.
That Grayson?
Yeah, I'm going up to 5,
All right.
and I press against it.
All right. So the 5 container is filled.
Can I move the little one
You can try. You have to get it over the tube. It's sort of this wooden
over the
barrel.
tube?
Well, you have to get... if you want to move it over to the other side. If you just want to fill it up.
No, I want to just move it over there.
You have to give me a strength check, though. It's about the same size as you are.
I got a 20.
Yeah, you are able to squat down, lift it with your knees and not your back, over the tube to the other side.
I'm pointing at the one with 3 on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're gonna dump the 5 into the 3 until the 3 is filled.
Okay. The 5 is fairly full. Are you going to... One of you lift it?
Can we lift it together?
You can try. People do that in real life.
That's a 13.
All right, you are able to lift it and pour it into the 3. So what are you going to do? How much are you going to pour in the 3?
Until the 3 is full.
Okay, and then stop.
Yes.
Then you do so without hazard.
So now there's 2 in the 5. All right, can we just empty out the 3?
Do it.
Yeah, I'm pointing at the 3.
So empty out the 3?
Yeah.
I make like a bucket turning over motion. All right, I empty out the 3.
All right, give me a strength check.
16.
And a 6.
All right, you're able to knock it over. It pours out on the floor. All right, Grayson, I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Jeez.
15.
Okay, you're fine.
Okay.
It's tough enough.
Tough enough.
And now I point at the 3 again.
All right. So
I think we dumped the 5 into the 3 again.
I nod at reading
Right.
Cecil's thoughts.
Cecil's lips.
Yeah.
all right. We do that.
Okay, so you're going to fill up the 5 again?
We're dumping the 5 into the 3.
Okay.
Or are we
give me a
filling it
strength
first?
check. You tell me.
We dumped the 5 into the 3.
All right, give me a strength check.
The 5.
11.
All right. You are able to lift it, but you drop it back on the ground.
Your head falls in it.
Grayson, seeing this,
Oh!
I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw. A wave of panic goes over you.
22.
And then you see next to you this beautiful face begin to appear.
Yeah!
All right. You have dropped the container that has 2 in it, but it doesn't spill or anything. Would you like to do it again?
Yeah.
That's an 11.
Oh,
It's definitely spilled now.
natural 1
Lucky
for
feet.
Cecil.
Touch my feet!
All right. You lift the barrel up, and Cecil,
Falls all over
Cecil
Cecil.
lifted with his back.
Oh,
His back
broke
is
it.
shattered.
And you drop the bucket, and it pours all over the ground. Grayson? All right. I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw again.
That's a 9.
All right. The lady who is standing next to you, her face turns into Gene Simmons' face.
Ah!
And I'd like you to roll a D10 of psychic damage.
5.
All right, you take 5 damage. All right, boys, you got 2 empty buckets.
Alright, I point to Grayson to kick it back into the 5.
Yeah, I kick it back in 5.
Okay.
So then
Alright,
we
so
pour
now
the
you have-
5 into the 3.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a strength check. You're going to fill the 3 up again.
Well,
Alright, hang on. Oh no.
Just do it without me. I fall over trying to reach for it.
Lucky feet.
It's not
No,
a... It's not,
not natural.
Oh. Oh, that's even sadder, I
a
think.
perfect one.
Yeah.
All right. You lift it up, and you drop it on one of your toes. Who dropped it? Who dropped the one? Oh, Cyril. All right, Cyril, roll a D4. And Grayson, give me a Constitution saving throw.
How's Gene Simmons doing?
It's a bikini lady again.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay, 23.
You shake your head and blink, and again, it is a beautiful woman, but she's polishing this sweet-looking sword.
That's awesome.
And she looks like your sister.
That's even better!
Oh.
Does it still have water in it?
It does
Yeah,
still have water.
Did they spill it?
Nope.
They didn't spill
It
it?
did not spill.
Alright, let's try to pour it into 3 again. Oh no.
Lucky feet! That's a perfect 0.
Lucky feet, I'm good.
Yeah.
Perfect 0. Oh, yeah, that's right.
It just like Cyril just
Oh,
Yeah!
yeah!
All right, Cecil, you start stretching so that you can lift the barrel, and Cyril has already lifted it and poured it into it by himself.
not only poured it into it, but he's poured it into 3, knocked the 3 over, and poured the other 2 back into the 3 as it falls back up.
All right, so you fill up the 3, correct?
Yes.
All right. And seeing this, Grayson, his heroic feat, you are inspired.
Woo!
So now you have 2 in the 5, and the 3 is full, correct?
That just sounded like gibberish. 2 in the 5 and the 3 is full.
That is correct, though.
So now we pour out the 3, right?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna pour out the 3.
14 and 10.
All right, you are able to pour out the 3. It is completely empty. Grayson, I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
20.
Okay, now she's grinding the handle of the sword, so the sword is between her
Ooh.
legs.
All right.
And sparks are
All
flying
right.
all over her bikinied body.
I start putting my hair into a ponytail. Like, all right, let's do this. I kick off my boots.
Uh-oh.
And that's all you really
like
need.
looking at Grayson go crazy.
Yeah, you see Grayson's boots float down the pipe back to where he came from. All right, boys, what's next?
Huh. Alright, so we gotta... yeah, so we're dumping the 2 into the 5.
The 2 into the 5?
No, 2 and the 2 from
Sorry,
the
2
5 into the 3.
Yeah, 5 into 3.
Okay, give me a strength check.
9 or 10.
All right, so now you have 2 in the 3 container, and the 5 is empty, correct?
All right, kick it back with my socks and fill up the 5 again.
Yep. All right, now Cyril, we pour out the 5 until it fills up to 3.
Okay, but
It has 2 in it.
it already has.
Ah!
Okay. Oh, I get it. I rolled
Alright.
a 10.
Moment of truth. Here we go. I also rolled a 10.
You are successful in pouring out the 5.
Now we gotta push the 4
This
over
is
to
the moment of truth. All right, give me a strength check, boys. Pushing it over to the panel, the tile.
14.
I think I might have used up all my 20s.
Nope.
You're good.
That's another 20.
All right, Cyril. With a little back kick, you scoot it over onto the panel. It slides across the floor. The floor depresses appropriately, and then you see that Grayson is sucked through the tube. Grayson, you have traveled for about 2 hours. The men have gone through your pockets, taken your shoes.
Did they take my knife that was embedded in my shorts?
They sure did. You're now sitting in your underwear. They threw your shorts out the back of the wagon as you traveled, since you ruined them.
Oh, I'm cupping my junk modestly. I'm cupping my modest junk modestly.
There you go, modestly, yeah. You've been riding for about 2 hours now, and then you hear this. You hear the driver, "Whoa there!" And then you see the 2 men get out of the wagon. You see that when one of them jumps out, he pulls a bow from the back of the wagon, and then the curtain closes, so you're not able to see anything, and you don't hear anything either.
Did they leave anything in the wagon?
Most of your stuff also in the wagon are some supplies, a small amount of food.
Am I tied up?
You are not.
Well, I want to
Just
get my
in
stuff.
your
I
underwear.
want to get my stuff.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to sneak out the wagon.
All right, give me a stealth check.
That's a raw 10.
All right, so you put your clothes back on, your shoes, but not your pants. You're still in your underwear.
That's fine. I'm Walter Whiting it.
You step out of the wagon, and you do not see the men.
All right. Is the guy still on his horse? The driver?
He is not. It appears that he has also gotten off,
Oh,
gone somewhere.
I'm going to try to ride the wagon then.
Okay.
Drive it
You're
back
going
to
to jump
town.
on the front of the wagon?
Yeah. Try to get on the horse.
Okay. Give me an animal handling. So you're not going to drive the wagon, you're going to drive the horse? Or you are going to ride the horse with the wagon?
Right.
Gotcha.
10.
As you approach him, he doesn't appear to be too frightened of you. You sort of place your hand on him, and he doesn't appear to be frightened. You're going to attempt to jump up on him? Or
First,
slowly climb up on him?
First, I'm going to get one of the schnozberries from my stuff and hand it to him.
Good thinking.
Try to feed it to him.
All right, he happily eats it. He sort of chomps away on the knobby end of the schnozberry.
Now I like rub the middle of his nose.
Okay, he does seem to appreciate it.
Okay. Now I'm going to try to get on him.
All right, you can do so slowly or quickly.
I guess slowly.
Then give me another animal handling.
12.
Okay, with a 12, you are able to mount the horse.
Let's ride!
All right, what do you do?
Are there reins, I'm assuming?
There are.
All right. I watcha them.
Okay, as you do, the horse stands up on its hind legs and then begins to gallop furiously. I'd like you to give me a strength or acrobatics check.
I mean, they're both raw, right? So it doesn't matter. That's a 2.
Well, which would young Grayson do, really?
Strength, but it's a 2, so...
All right. Okay. As the horse rears up, you fall backwards onto the wooden piece that attaches the wagon to the horse, but the wagon continues to gallop forward. And then you see the 2 men appear out of the woods, and they're going to run towards you.
I go boneless again.
Okay. You just get caught in one of the wheels like chewing gum.
This just in, some Graysons don't have bones. Now no one will get that. Hey Sean, if you get that, you can be on the podcast.
Yeah.
That one's just for Sean.
Yeah.
So the men are attempting to run. the sort of the sides of the wagon,
And
attempting to catch up to you.
And where am I?
You're sort of stuck, laid like prone on the wooden piece that attaches the wagon to the horse.
And the horse is going, right?
He is.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna try to balance on that piece then. Maybe try to stand up on it.
All right. So you're going to stand up?
Yeah. Try to hold on to the horse's butt, maybe.
Okay. Give me a strength check if you're going to hold on to the horse's butt. Give me animal handling.
19.
All right. You are able to hold on. One of the men is going to slow down and attempt to fire an arrow at you. And it does strike you for 8 damage.
How much does teenage Grayson have?
15.
That's more than I had at level 1. That's pretty good.
I said 12. Is that better?
Okay. Yeah, that's as much as I had at level 1.
Yeah, you never got better. You have that like teenage strength.
Right.
Like a wild ape.
Uncontrolled, but
right.
Very mighty.
All right, the arrow flies through the air and sticks in your thigh. And where would you like to go? Back to the market? Back to Stormvale?
I'm going to try to go back to the market.
Okay. You are able to eventually get back on the horse, steer him towards the market. You notice that your wagon that you came in on, Bindle's wagon, is still there.
Okay. Do I see Bindle?
You do.
I'm going to limp over to him.
He does see you. He's very surprised.
Hospital, please.
All right, he's going to kneel down and examine the arrow sticking out of your leg. And he sort of has this grin on his face.
I punch him in the eye.
All right, you surprise him, sock him one in the eye, and he falls back on his butt laughing. He grabs a hold of his leg and starts to pull up his pants. And you see on the same spot where the arrow's gone through your thigh, this scar.
Isn't that great? Get this out of me!
Now he's just rolling on the ground laughing. Cecil!
Huh?
Cyril was asleep, I guess.
What?
Or he was Tim Allen. Tim Dick, rather.
Tim Dick. You travel through the vents, and when you travel through these vents, you see in the end of this room, it's a much smaller room than it had been previously. And you see this large figure holding this tube. It's sort of this large cylinder, and he seems to be collecting them like he's going to take them somewhere. And you notice floating in this tube as he picks it up, Grayson Abernathy.
I'm holding my bikini sister's hand.
Grayson's like hugging himself and like kissing nothing.
Yeah.
You see where it appears that the creature is laying down these pipes. They are filling with water, and he is detaching them. You can see that it actually connects on either end when he lays them across. You look through the end of the pipe, not the side that you're on, but the opposite side, and there is no water, but you see through it, and there's this dim light lighting up a dwarven figure. As you peer through the hole of this pipe, it appears that Bindle Bedrock has been tied up. He's sort of laying, not moving, on the other end of this pipe. This creature has this furry skin. He is a sort of dark red color, and he's very large.
Can I do an investigation check?
You may.
I don't know what it is.
All right. Cecil went butt first through the vent. He's trying to figure out what that smell is. It's his butt.
May I do a nature check?
Yes.
Double one!
He went butt first, and he's like, "Hey, look, I found some beans. I like beans." He pulled his 2 little bean friends that he drew faces on, and he's playing with them. "I'll love you forever, Cecil." "Me too. We're friends." Bean, bean, bean.
I rolled an 8 for a nature check.
Okay, you know that the creature appears to be some sort of like woodland creature. You notice that the fur is reminiscent of something you can't quite recall. Some sort of humanoid creature. He has sort of a furrowed nose, similar to like a cat, a big cat.
See if you can talk to him. See if he'll help us out.
Is he shaking me up?
He is not. Doesn't even appear to notice you. He's sort of attempting to stack you with all the other pipes that are filled with this water.
I go boneless to hopefully look like a piece of trash in the pipe.
Okay. And you notice that as you move, you are able to somewhat influence the movement of the pipe, since it's not an enormous pipe.
You just gotta hop it
All
over
right,
there.
so we gotta kill
I
him.
mean, maybe not. We don't have to kill everything. I don't even know what's going on. I'm playing with my bean friends.
Bean, 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 bean.
All right. All right. Is there anywhere I can hide? Kinda.
The other room is filled with these stacks of cylindrical tubes, so you may be able to hide behind one. They are clear, but with some cunning, you may be able to sneak by.
All right. I want to stealth my way somewhere and just make a noise to get his attention.
Okay, that you're to stealth somewhere and then make noise.
No, well, just to be hey, trying
Make
to.
him feel bad.
We need to.
Hey, dummy.
You idiot!
Dummy, you're a loser.
Big old dumb.
All right.
Okay, well, Grayson's
I
dead.
don't know. Just tell me what you want me to crappily stab, and I'll do that.
Bean, 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 bean,
Stop.
You see Cecil's butt just wiggling out the other end of the vent to the beat of his bean song.
Is he 30 feet away from me?
He is about 15 feet.
Oh, okay, cool. I want to use Mage Hand.
Okay,
Pull me out of the pipe. Cecil, get out of here.
No,
pinch his butt.
I want the hand to get his attention. How about that?
Okay, so you're on the right side and Cecil's butt is on the left side. Where do you want the hand to appear?
Just where the guy is.
So just right around him?
Right around him, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna give him a come hither with the hand, hey, come here, big boy, with the hand.
Where are you gonna hither to?
To where he took the pipe from.
Okay. He does indeed see this magical hand. Rather than be pleased by it, he is somewhat frightened. He's going to swing Grayson's tube at it.
Nope. I give him a thumbs up. I'm it's cool, it's cool.
All right. The tube whips through the hand. And Grayson, you feel this shaking, and I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
20.
All right. She has a sister. Can you believe it?
Vanessa has a sister? Awesome.
Vanessa has a sister.
It's
There are
you
two
with the wig on.
There are two Vanessas, and they're fashioning a ham sandwich the size of Missouri.
Oh, man.
Missouri.
I open my mouth to eat it, and then I drown.
Alright, well, Cecil, you got anything? And then I pull him, because he's still playing with those two beans.
Come on, you're freaking my beans, man.
Oh. That's one
What just
for
happened?
the middle school crowd.
All the natives of my room loved that joke.
Yeah.
Have you tried talking to it? Man, that's a big cat thing. Can I do an investigation check on the cat?
Yeah, you can.
Well, yes! Hold on. My investigation's pretty good. It's a 13.
Okay, and what are you trying to intuit?
What is it?
When you look at it, you do notice that it is, though it does have cat-like features, it does also seem somewhat like it is kind of like a goblin. It has large ears like a goblin. Its nose just happens to be cat-like.
Maybe you should just go up and high five it, Cyril.
He seems scaredy, so maybe
Yeah.
you can convince
Yeah.
him to be your friend.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk out.
Okay.
Say, hey, buddy.
Do you slowly walk out of the tube?
Yeah.
You drop down, you climb down.
Yeah, I climb down. I'm just kind of walking, hey. I kind of Frankenstein.
Oh,
Does that make sense?
That's how
with
you make an
animals?
animal
Yeah.
love you. I know that
Yes.
much.
when there's a new animal, it's
So which of those is happening for real?
the one where I don't do that.
Okay.
Where I'm
So
hey.
you don't want to be stealthy, right? You just want to climb out of the
I just
pipe
want to climb
peacefully.
down. I just want to make some friends.
Okay. You sort of startle him. He leaps back,
I went so slow. No.
but he does not come towards you.
Hey,
So what do? You stand.
I'm just here. I'm just hey, how you doing? You good?
He looks at you and sort of grunts.
All right, me too.
You notice that he's holding the Grayson tube as if he would smack you if you get closer.
All right, I point at my hand to indicate the thing that he is holding. I pantomime holding a thing, and I kind of point hey, that's that's my buddy.
You point at your hand and then point at the tube.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. He looks at the tube.
I go
And then
boneless.
Grayson, you lock eyes with the creature,
Boneless eyes.
and I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw. You notice how slowly and methodically Cyril is going?
22.
All right. They're buttering up the bread to toast it.
Yes!
Oh
Yes!
I am lubed up just hearing that.
They're like taking turns leaping onto this large stick of butter and then onto the sandwich.
My eyes are like rolling in the back of my head.
like a slot machine.
Yeah. And then it's hearts when when it finally stops.
And then we cut back to real life and your eyes are rolled back in your head and you're seizing. Okay, Cyril, you have his attention. He notices Grayson now. He appears confused, but not especially hostile.
So then I start motioning toward myself, like, bring him over here. That's my buddy. That's my friend.
I slowly climb out of the down the stairs.
Okay.
I wave at him.
Oh, I have an idea.
All right, he lifts the tube back up above his head.
I hold out my hand, and in it are 2 beans.
Oh, man.
No!
Not the beans!
Cecil!
I point at the beans, and I point at him,
Okay.
and I point back at the beans, and then I point at him, and then I just hold out the beans, and move my hand with the beans in it towards him like he can have the beans.
Would you like to use animal handling or charisma?
Hey, what happened to Obama?
In a few more years, we'll have a different president.
If by a few more years, you mean...
A few more. That's a good question. I think you released him into the wild.
What? No!
That doesn't sound like something Cyril would do.
No, it does.
Sounds like
bit
he would
too many-
keep him against his will forever.
Yeah, well, that's what he tried to do, but he bit too many children.
Unless, like, he's gonna save us in a later episode where we're, like, in the woods, and then it's like, Obama, whoa! Like,
I'll use animal.
We're like,
handling.
thanks, Obama.
oh, man.
9 animal handling.
Is that Zachary Quinto's mariachi band?
He is going to put down the tube and slowly walk over to Cecil.
How's this tube how's it angled?
It is laying lengthwise, so if you were to roll, you would roll over the creature.
Oh, I don't want to hurt him. I'm not gonna do that.
Can I,
It probably wouldn't kill him either. It would just roll over his ankles.
if I were to go up to the tube, could I push him around, like, back where we want him?
Probably. Push one end, he'll rotate.
Alright, I wanna sneak over there. Can I do a stealth checkaroo?
Okay, so the creature is in the center of the room right now. He's sort of approaching Cecil, which is on the northwest corner. You want to sneak through the south, right?
Yes.
Give me a stealth check.
That is a 24.
Okay, he is fixated on these beans. He's sort of crouching down low. He's on all fours now, sort of slowly making his way over to Cecil, sniffing. He does not see you.
I rotate him around to where he could easily, if he were to roll, he would roll in the right way.
All right, give me a strength check.
Easy peasy. That's a 5.
Press your back up against the tube, and it does not budge. The creature is now sniffing Cecil's hand. You can feel his wet nose brushing up against your fingers.
No.
The beans are screaming for your help.
No.
Grayson, I'd like you to take a Constitution saving throw. You see Cyril press up against the tube ineffectually.
20.
All right, once again, now there's a whole slip and slide of butter.
Oh,
There's
man.
dozens and dozens of
Vanessas. I'm going down the slip and slide.
When you jump on it, it's actually just a bunch of Vanessas with oiled bellies, and you're
This
sliding
is so
across
weird.
them.
This is so weird.
I scream in ecstasy as I go down the slip and slide.
They're all giggling as you
Vanessas.
go over their stomachs.
I see bubbles releasing from his mouth in the tube.
I keep making the rolls harder, but he keeps getting a higher and higher number. The creature he sort of opens his mouth.
No.
Cecil.
Anything but.
You gotta take let the beans go.
I know.
No!
It's not even like me who wants the beans. It's completely Spencer. I let him have the beans.
All right. He slowly opens his mouth, sticks out his tongue, scoops him up, and then you can see all the bean blood flying out of his
Buckets and buckets of bean blood.
like a Quentin Tarantino movie.
I pat him on top of his head.
He allows it.
Yeah.
I scratch him on his chin.
All right, now he's getting more timid.
Oh. I go back to patting him on his head.
Okay. He starts to sniff your hand when you try to pat him.
Do you have any more beans?
I don't know. They're probably back up in the pipe.
Oh gosh. Just a big bag. Like we glance over, we see the huge bag of beans.
How's
There's
it
like a
working
miniature
over
center.
there? You
Is
making
he-
any more progress?
I push the thing again. I try.
All right, give me a strength check.
It's a 3.
Okay. This time Cyril gets really low and tries to press his head up against it.
I fall over.
Grayson, give me a Constitution saving throw.
15.
As you slide across the bellies of Vanessa,
Oh gosh.
they suddenly end and you're flung off this cliff. And then you see at the base of this cliff this enormous mouth of drained dark silver open as you fall into it. And I'd like you to roll a d10 for damage.
That is 2 damage.
All right, you take 2 psychological damage.
I push again. That's a 16.
All right, with a 16, you are able to push it as you
Real
begin to
good?
push it. You're able to push it real good. It begins to move, and with its inertia, it will continue to move. All right, the rolling of the pipe makes a audible sound, and the beast whips around.
I'm waving at him. Like, hey, we're good.
All right, because of the small size of the room, you will be pushing the tube towards the beast.
Well, okay.
Would you like to continue to push it?
No.
I thought I'm not pushing it anymore.
I fight his push and
I
try
thought
not
I
to.
was pushing him toward the... Well, then what's the goal?
To make it lengthwise, you'll have to push it towards him.
I'm fighting against it. I don't want to hurt him.
Well, I don't want to hurt him either.
Well, then you can stop it.
I'm rolling the other
Wait,
way.
all right, I hold it. I'm like, we're good.
Both of you give me a strength check.
I got a 2.
17.
Okay, Cyril, you grab onto the tube, the top of the tube, and it pulls you over itself as you're now on top of the tube. Grayson, you are able to spin your body, thrust it towards Cyril, and it comes to a halt.
Yeah.
So now it is now lined up with the tube, and I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Natural 20!
Yeah! All right. You fly through Drain Darksilver's mouth. You grab onto his goozle.
What?
You rip it off and then inflate it as you fly back out of his mouth.
Yeah!
As you float back up into the sky, you feel this nice breeze, this cool air blow on you, and then you find yourself covered in water, this nice fresh air blowing through you, and you see a light coming from this small light, like it's a sewer drain from the ceiling, peering down onto Bindle, and he is lying motionless.
Am I close enough to get to Bindle?
Yes.
I'm gonna, I guess, puke all the water out of my lungs and then go to
Okay.
to Bindle.
All right, you cough up some water and you approach Bindle. So what are you going to do? He's still not moving.
Well, I'll check his pulse, I guess. Medicine check?
Yes.
17.
All right, with a 17, you are able to, you run up to him and press your fingers onto his neck to check his pulse. You notice that when you reach towards him, he sort of shudders and then looks up at you. And then you see this big smile form on his face.
Pops!
My boy.
What'd they do to you, Pops?
Don't worry about old Bindle.
He's tied up, right?
He is.
Alright, I'm gonna chop his hands off. I'm gonna cut his ropes.
You're able to do so.
Can you stand, Bindle?
All right, he clutches your elbow and lifts himself up. You notice that there are these large openings leading through the tunnel, so that it appears that this is, in fact, some sort of sewer system.
Do you know which way they brought you in?
He gestures with his head down one direction.
Let's go. I
right.
guess those guys can handle that cat. I mean,
Right.
what cat?
He gives you a funny look. All right, you walk down this long tunnel, and it gets darker and darker. Back in the other room, they have set up a little bean village.
Yeah.
The end. All right, guys, that was a very beanie episode. Very bean-centric, or at least in my memory. That's how I'll always remember this episode. Bobby, who was your secret winner this week?
My secret winner for this week was thousands of Vanessa Abernathy's. Because this is the most action Grayson's got on the show.
That was pretty
That's true.
unsettling, honestly.
It's gonna get worse.
Wait till I get to the secret password.
Oh no, my secret password is leave before I have to get snooty.
Snooty?
Snotty.
Snotty. Thank you, everybody. We'll be here all week. David, who's your secret winner this week?
Cyril.
Oh,
Because he
Ooh.
rolled like 4 20s in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
420s.
420s in a row, Blaze.
I blazed it.
My secret password is goodbye, Moon Man.
Spencer, who's your secret winner this week?
My secret winner is young Grayson. He was hacking and whacking and chopping. He was getting them.
No, that's old Grayson is the whacking one.
Oh, sorry. He was whacking it for all of us to see in that weird tube.
It's definitely supposed to be like an allegory. The tube is.
Yeah.
Swinging the tube around. You get me, everybody?
The mighty phallus.
The second name for the last son. And my secret password is
Say it true! Back in the pool!
My secret winner this week is Gerard for being a plumber and doing a plumber thing. It actually worked in the story somehow.
Yeah, he did it.
And my secret password is Vanessa's Butterbelly Slide.
Yeah.
That'll be the first children's book, like the Golden Years book that's based on our show. That was good.
All right, if you guys want to send us a message, your Vanessa Grayson fan fiction.
I got some cooking.
We got it cooking, and it is hot. He makes it spicy.
Food related, sex related, sex food related.
You can send us a message on Facebook, Twitter. We're at Quest4Ad. Our website is quest-4-adventure.com. You can email us at thequest4adventure@yahoo.com. We're on YouTube. We're on SoundCloud. We're on iTunes.
How does he do it?
You know, the most important thing to the show is that other people listen. So tell your friends and expose us to them. But what's the best way to expose us, Spencer? Do you know?
The best way to expose us is just whack it. You gotta share it, and you gotta rate it.
Rate it on iTunes. That terrible program from 1992 that you probably got on an AOL disc.
Not a weird old iTunes disc, an AOL disc.
You got it on an old like floppy disk when they were actually floppy.
You got it from your mama. Shoot.
Load up iTunes and give us a review. But you're probably confused on how to rate us. Do you give us 1 star, 2 star? Who knows?
I'm confused.
But we can help you out. So this week, what is our theme, Bobby, for how to rate this podcast?
Our theme is Quest for Adventure episodes that we want to see.
That we want to see. So I think the best way to do this is we have selected one collectively, that the one everyone wants to see, and then we'll each say one, and then we'll rate all those. And that should give you an idea of how to accurately rate the podcast. So the collective episode that everyone wants to see is obviously, go ahead,
the Zombie Gill episode.
Zombie Gill.
Yeah.
That's the one people are clamoring for.
He wasn't in the blue sludge.
No.
When Captain America went to get him.
Man, but ever since that space episode, the fans have been clamoring for some Gil.
Any return of Gil.
Yes.
That was a good episode. So Bobby, what is your suggestion for an episode?
I want us all to go to that hell dimension and find Jamaico and have him have like tamed a giant beast of some kind.
Be like a Rambo cat.
Yeah.
What about you, David?
I want the return of Werebusey Shadow Knight. We have 2 Werebuseys in the party right now.
That's true, and Halloween's creeping right up on
us.
It's sneaking up on us like a thief in the night. Spencer, what about you?
I want another episode within the same vein of Jazzy's last episode, another musical episode. Because I think whenever you told us that that's what the episode was going to be, we all thought it was going to be the dumbest thing in the world. And it was still kind of dumb, but it was a lot of fun. Like, I think we all had a lot more fun with it than we thought we would.
That was a fun episode.
And
too bad Jazzy's head is smashed now.
Yeah. If I could get 2 for, I really wish that the jar from that episode was still real. I want Cecil to have an item like we do.
And the episode that I kind of don't want to see, but I've always tried to make it, is the David Lynch episode.
Yes. What? Now, what do you mean by David Lynch? So you just want like a bunch of disconnected dream sequences?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
But that would not be a show.
No.
It would not. There's no way to guide people through that.
Unless you made it like Twin Peaks, where there's kind of a story.
No, I want to go full Eraserhead David Lynch. Ladies with big cheeks stepping on sperm, the whole deal.
Ugh.
That sounds pretty hot.
Maybe we'll drown you later, and you can imagine that.
How big are their cheeks?
Oh, they're so big. They're like muffins.
Oh god.
So, what is the 1-star request? I wonder which one it is.
It's not Muffin Cheeks, that's for sure.
I'm gonna say Muffin Cheeks.
Yeah.
I guess so.
All right,
Reluctantly.
so the 1-star is like least wanted, America's least wanted.
Right.
The Jamie Kennedy, I believe, of
No,
wanted.
it's the Tom Green of the world.
Green, right. So what would be our 2-star? They're all pretty good.
They are pretty good.
I might say the Jawsy one. Just because that one was good, but it's not as crazy as like Dead Gill.
Well, I mean, that's obviously going to be 5, right? Zombie Gill.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
All right. So what about 3? This is the standard. This is like this is my standard episode when I either get lucky or you guys do a good job.
Wait a minute.
Nothing I do influences the quality in a good way. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I think Shadow Knight's my favorite, because I didn't even think of that one. But that was a lot of fun. And just the whole, like, I really like that episode because of the way you started it. That was my favorite start to an episode. The kids making out in the car.
That was Cohen's reveal, right?
It was.
Yeah.
It was just a good episode. It was a really good episode.
Yeah, but Jamaica Hell Dimension sounds so cool.
It does. I'm gonna say Shadow Knight
I'm gonna
is
say
3.
Shadow Knight's 3.
That's fair.
Okay.
I actually think maybe Jamaica Hell Dimension might be a 5-star.
I don't know. What if Zombie Gill was
Zombie
hanging
Gill
out
man.
with Jamaica and Zombie Hell?
All right, here's how we'll go. We'll do 4-star is Jamaica in Hell and Zombie Gill. 5-star Jamaica in Hell fighting Zombie Gill.
Oh god.
All right. I just thought of another good one. How about one where Bill Quickfeet gets all of our powers?
Oh yeah, that was one I almost said, but I think I might use it. It's similar. It's very Bill Quickfeet related. I know how you guys love Bill Quickfeet.
All right.
I know how you guys out there love Bill Quickfeet. You kids, you crazy kids love Bill Quickfeet. Thanks for listening, everybody. Now you know how to rate us. Rate us on iTunes.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I tried. I got 2 in, maybe.
Yeah, I think you got the pick.
Okay.